Два стрелочка гриб. Всем привет, с вами снова Круш. Снежок вернули, как и гирлянду. Наверное, вчера был какой-то пах. Ну, продолжаем. Я думаю, что все-таки основной сюжет надо тоже. Так-то. Чтоб можно было со спокойной душой, если что. Если возвращаться, то уже с компанией. О, точно. Так как мы здесь, надо пыть.
Attempting to circumvent our regulations is
Welcome, fellow citizen. How is it?
А, это Вест.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Непредсказуемый, привет! И тебя с наступившим. Скоро у нас Рождество уже будет. С наступающим Рождеством. Получается у нас 6/7 Рождество. Это уже 4-е. Ну так что, никто не хочет выбрать игру на заказ? Пока мы тут не балуемся, рассматриваем пески арахиса. Арахис. Вон еще гирлянду вернули. Вчера, похоже, у них был какой-то видите, не работали. Сегодня они вернулись. Я такой думал, может они уже закончили? Не... О, нет. Нравится. Так, мы в деревню Харков. Как говорится, игры только доступны, которые я могу прямо сейчас скачать. из моей библиотеки. Steam Epic. А те, которые мне задарят, как говорится, ну, можно дарить. О! Если задарите игру, то фактически я обязуюсь ее пройти полностью. Если только игра зайдет. Не будет каким-нибудь полным трэшем. То есть игру, которая у меня есть в библиотеке, я ее, ну, то есть пока идет этот новогодний, так сказать, ивент, я прохожу на стрим. Без вопросов. Если она у меня уже. Да. Не, я имею в виду те, которые есть у меня. Список. Из моей библиотеки. Включаю библиотеку Epic. У меня эпики почему-то европейские, поэтому все игры, которые бесплатно раздавали, у меня там. Правда, я там Троецарствие я установил.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection. Only the... You better be. Dangerous times for us. Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten?
Ну, по-моему, мою библиотеку можно посмотреть в стиме. Что у меня в друзьях есть.
Such trust. I promise not to take advantage of it.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports is a rare pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthage, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara, and you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there? As a mentat, your mind is a fortress built on logic and reason. Yet even the most impregnable fortress conceals hidden gates. Tell me what transpired. Spare no detail. The Beni Tlilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthage, or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask. Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Beni Tlilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled La Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless. Indeed, you are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight. Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arrakeen. The victims have all been my agents at one time or another. A Tleilax retaliation for your efforts on my behalf. My chief inspector believes so. Travel to Arrakeen. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help. I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Так. Жалко, я не могу. Просто пишут тут без категории 223. Там такие тетки. Это и самая большая. Я в эпик. Как говорится, игры есть платные. Библиотеку эпиков сложно покупать. Я не знаю, как. Много игр. Yes. Ну, 20... Почти 24 вкладки по 24 игры. А, о, позиции. Это 78. Хотя маловероятно, что их так столько. Там, скорее всего, какие-то темки. А, враки. Идет.
Celebrate our heritage and traditions, for they bind us together as a proud people. Embrace the arts and sciences under the guidance of House Harkonnen.
За тебя долго ты говоришь, пришлось понимать. Ладно, понял. Подожди. Я забыл, что можно сделать вот так. Раньше так, по-моему, сделать нельзя. То есть ты вот так вот нажал. Ну, вылить. Вот. По-моему, так для какого-то обновления нельзя было. Надо было все время прокликивать. Зажатой клавишей мыши.
You again? What now?
Айза.
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sadaka blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream. Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me. Threats and promises. Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option. We don't have time for guesswork. But rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act. If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only chance to stop them. And make no mistake, if the Bennett Tlilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arakeen, but to the stability of the entire Imperium. There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results. Don't come back empty-handed. You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow. He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated. Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. Alistair. If only I had a dossier. Should you require
Hello! Welcome to the Matador Room, where the spirit of Caladan steps... Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches. Follow all the leads you want, friend. But not past that curtain. I don't bend the rules just because someone sounds serious. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper. A minor medical incident with a patron. Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand. Hey, Thors sent you. Yes, we know Master Leith well. Alas, he is the subject. Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent. I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive. Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon. Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for? You are right, of course. If it was the murder, then Master Leith deserves some inquiry. I am ashamed. What a conspiracy! Very well. Please.
Welcome to the Matador Room. If you're here for honesty...
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1,000,000 lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. When I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink, you dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Хорошо, что я тот. Ох. Такая детективная серия. Бывает. Насколько я знаю.
Oh, I swear to the stars. Let me, you've seen... I am, no. And what does it matter? No, if...
Факту моментально можем дописать, что это факту, что это убийство. Так как мы все проанализировали и там достаточно четко понятно. А, это...
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic? I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me? A possible murder, then? I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so. Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the... That could definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons. A poison snooper would be the most expedient method. I'm afraid I don't have any snoop. If I knew that. Hello again. Are we here? I can't say I know the name. A possible murder. Today has taken an interesting... That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm. A poison snooper would be the most expedient method. I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment. If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arakeen.
Так, значит, тот, кто...
Hello again. If O'Gary can't make it happen, like as not, it's not me. Oh, you'll want to be talking to Tidgy about that.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? Well, color me curious. You've got a specific... You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of Solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment. Solari always spends. Much obliged.
То есть, я фактически сразу подумал. Тут книга.
You? Again? You're like a rash. Sorry. I'm in over my head. I'm not in the proper state of mind. Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How? No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories. right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions. Stranger than usual? Well, he did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman. A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a thopter transport for the following day. I don't know if I should... He had a secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop. I understand. Let's get this over with. Murder. Austin wasn't with the... In essence, I'm the... I suspect... You should understand. It wasn't any... Once I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remained and money... An alibi for Austin. I'm afraid the only proof... Alistair and Ugo... Isn't that the thing about... But I can't imagine that... Was that some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself, other than... Not specifically. Well... I don't know if it is. Towards the end.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order. Oh, please hold. My husband is always... I like to keep them there. Yes. Are you the... I'm sorry, but while it is improper to... It just... Propriety... Morwena here would have you flogged. Of course, that's not necessary. Is it? Understand, but that advantage... Do you understand? Think of the underclasses as a... But if it is we of the no thereby protect... Now, do you understand?
Ah, you are back. How can I help? But who would want to kill a Master Lath? He was already doing a good job over that himself. Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept, House of Deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Keep it down, stranger. Master Lath was a creature. Oh, probably he would have vanished. That is when he...
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my... Are you dumb as well as deaf? Go find my... Don't my lady me, you ghastly pretender. Whatever low peerage, I know the names, and perhaps you are a lord.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing. Only think the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There, my grandson Cyprian is the Imperial planetologist here. He is the Imperial Are you from his love letters, you fool? How else is his... As discussed previously, a small task, yes.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I looking for Austin Lee? We'd cut down one blink too long. But Corporal Lath, a minor victory is Corporal Lath, you want a hero's tale. This one's just...
Do mine ears detect the footfalls of someone who will add a drop of... Austin's dead. But I only saw him recently. So full of life. Wait. Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor Austin? Yes, I simply... Now see here, I jest. Why, I should think you'd be the... Just a jest at your... Now, what were we talking about? A proper murder mystery. Nothing comes to mind. He was... Pshaw, we can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in the rogues gallery of this caper. I can say this about not everyone. Something terrible haunted that man. Take it as you will. I am just a fatuous noble. My occasional... He has an advisory position at the Imperial. He's here more often than his carnal pursuits allow me to lend you an ear. I can say that I was... Oh, yes. Histories of him. Come to think of it. Yes, well, I'm afraid I missed out. Only that they have an Oh, do you mean... In that case, I shall count the minutes until the next disaster. Anyway, the proprietor... Well, only the usual assortment of paper. It's been a most...
Very well, what do you want? I don't think you could get into any school that I attended. Your bone structure betrays you. Oh, I have no doubt you hail from some... Restrain yourself. You're a noble of sorts. Enjoy the ride.
Oh, you're back. Would you be a dear?
You dare bother me again? How the audacity! Avert your gaze! Be gone from sight! You dare bother me? Well, you pause. Look, I don't even know why they... You don't name a...
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait. Only think the bloody... There. My grandson Cyprian is the Imperial planetologist here. Who are you? My grandson? Well, you should blood... Then why are we...
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret? I believe you are mistaken. Master Lathe is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vantadraft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one. You're right. No games. Just a corpse in the Espada room, and a list of insults I had hoped to use before Vantadraft finished what regret started. Murdered? No. Master Lathe was far too committed to slow, deliberate self-annihilation. Self-loathing's not a flaw in this town. He spent it on bad liquor, bad... Vantadraft. Master Lathe, not officially. Depending on who you ask. That's optimistic. That's just... Master Lathe collected bad decision. Weird stuff. Class struggle. Sorry. Things you don't... I don't know. We just hold the weight until it crushes us. You will have to ask his... Go spoil her mood. Report. You rattled her then? Good. Did anything shake loose? Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look. Very good. You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth. Go see which one Lath left behind. The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you just like an invest...
Подумаю, что еще можно. Что можно еще? Здесь пост. друг. Хотелось бы в героях, но если опять выпадут некроманты... Найдено.
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back. It serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vi. Old money, old grudges. She wore ruin like perfume. We drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret. The one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk,
Блин, мне сканер нужен.
I knew she was hiding something. I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled, kissed me, then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
You've been to the workshop. Did our engineer leave anything behind besides regrets? Well, you're still alive, so I assume the greeting committee took it poorly. Of course she was. Phaedra always knew how to pull a thread, until the whole man came undone. You want answers? Go see Phaedra Vi. You'll find her apartment in the Upper Central Plaza. Watch you.
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment. Dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night. Nothing that came after ever mattered. Now they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy. Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
И как я что-то еще найду? Я нашел вот это. Ай, погуглим. Может, я без понятия. Да, мне нужен ручной сканер. Нет. Без ручного сканера я здесь не буду. Все. Ручной сканер нужен.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
я искал? О, шо? Крафтить не буду. Палец за ними. Именно мизинец, который нашел. Так, ну что, ни у кого не появилось? Во что мне поиграть потом? Я могу сейчас сменить точки. Олденера. Которых две предыдущие катки все были за некромантов. На сложности 200%. И выигрывал я просто без вариантов. Тупо за счет того, что я на них армия.
Did you see Phaedra? I assume you found a trail to where she's hiding. Interesting. Then I hope your Thopter's gassed and waiting, because you're headed into the deep desert.
Куда?
Poor Austin. He thought I wanted justice. He thought I cared. What I wanted was my grandmother's necklace. The Star of Wisova. 6 generations of Vais wore it. Smuggled from Ikaz in a corset lined with blood. Gone when Carthag went up in flame. Austin saw the tears. He thought they meant something, so he gave me his truth like it was a gift. I didn't betray him. Not in the end. I kept his secret and lost the necklace anyway. Even if I'd held it again, it wouldn't bring back the ballroom, or the music, or the dancers. You can't ransom ghosts. And gods be damned, the dead never write thank you notes.
А, нет. Я подумал, что это у меня на мониторе. Это там пятнышко, а не в мониторе. В игре. Обалдеть.
Report on the deep desert. Murder's noise. Cargo is signal. What kind of high value? Let me see it. Huh. Yes, I recognize some of these names. Tell me what you see. Possibly, but everyone's always angling for something. Coincidentally, I have a seat. I'll gather what I can there.
Кто еще туда пришел? Какие-то где-то...
told you before, Mother. I won't be home for dinner tonight, or anytime soon. We're on double shift until further notice. Don't give me that look. You know I have no say in the matter. And they are cracking down on anyone who gives even the slightest trouble. Wolfine's cousin disappeared. They say he was an agitator, but no one can say what he did.
Your father said this day would come. When peons would be no better than Norla.
That's crazy, Mother. We have the peons' compact.
To hell with the compact. Do they expect you to work as a machine? Never resting.
Mother, watch what you say. You know they listen. Please. Let's just say the words and have our tea.
The words. Can't. You're angry.
But, Mother, we happily say the words every morning.
Fine. We live by our barrels together. The roof above our heads belongs to him. Permits us to dwell in his domain in return. Pledge to be true, obedient, noble effort. I towards efficiency.
Long live the Baron. Sorry, Mother, but if you must learn someone, Blaine Sankara, his most recent attack destroyed our last phased ion refinery in the northern precinct. Fremen bastard.
Hey, your father had Fremen blood on his mother's side.
I say good riddance. It's semi-practiced cannibalism.
Don't be a fool, Leon. Those are all imperial lies. It's well known that the Inkman will remove the blood of their dead to make water.
Mother.
Open your eyes, my son.
I wasn't going to tell you, but thanks to your Fremen hero, we're test firing a long-throw cutter-ray auger today with an ungraded bet.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth? I was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen Ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before, I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. They drink, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember someone new, even if I don't tomorrow. The two men say first silence, then dust, then dreams in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
Oh, hey there, friend. That's not normally a good eye trade-in. And I've got lots of custom... That's unfortunate. I shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe. Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it. Phaedra was part of a little cabal who collectively... Phaedra was me. As for that person listed on the manifest, the overseer, that not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it? I suppose you'll be
That's not your door to open, stranger. Push it, and you'll find I'm harder to move than most. And by order of the Emperor, I'm telling you to slow your gallop. There's nothing for you inside. Who are you, stranger? By the order of the Emperor is usually enough to run most folks off. But look at you. You got the gait of someone walking on borrowed authority. Fast or slow, I don't think you're gonna get much chatter out of them inside. They're all dead. We've got one survivor, technically. Old bird's flapping her wings on the way down. But she'll land soon enough. Tours at a party. Well, there goes the mood. All right then, since you're so worked up over it. And if you already know some of these silk-wrapped corpses, all the better. Good. That saves us the rest you and your list can help with. It's my job to know who's whispering in the shadows. I've had files on half of them since they landed. I mean, they didn't dine with the Atreides, didn't show up in the salons, and never hosted anyone outside their circle. Came down on private carriers. When nobles start behaving like spies, these little gatherings weren't. Masks just gave them an excuse to say the quiet parts out loud. They never shouted about spice. Sounded more like a all I know is they were anyhow, enough. Appreciate it. Call her Countess if you like. I call her the last shriveled thorn on a sharp tongue. The butler saw. See what the butler...
Пиздец.
Do forgive the mess. They died as they lived. Butler to the late lordlings of this doomed affair. It began as a toast. It's simple. Wine was poured, conversation flowed. You will forgive me, and it would behoove you to speak. Oh joy, you've returned. You will forgive my impertinence for pointing out there is a noble here who still draws breath, and her breaths are more important than my breaths. It would behoove you to speak with her while you can.
Oh, splendid. An audience. I was beginning to worry I'd die without one. Countess? Did you just address me as Countess? Did he now? How sweet. That sun-scalded half-breed always did mean well, even if he has the conversational grace of a bricked-up Do I look like some lace-draped provincial with a grain tithe and a hobby kennel? I'm a Marchioness, you ignorant little envelope. Alert the criers. We have discovered a pleb who can take instruction. I was Eulalia Hawthorne, Marchioness, Patroness. And now I'm just the ghost of better parties and worse decisions. What happened? Fashion suicide, mainly. Graf Vero died smiling, the fool. Spilled his wine and his wit in equal Graf Ansel Vero. A bloated tick in a borrowed title. He died as he lived. Loud, ridiculous, and surrounded by people pretending to like him. Blue. A coward's color. Fitting, really. He always did flee when anything required a spine. Or pats. Turns out my precious toxin modulator works. Slows the venom, preserves the drama. I'll die last, bloated with envy and resentment. Just how they'd want me. Oh, do not ruin this for me. I want to die with some shred of mystery, not flanked by bumbling concern. One last kindness, dear. My Mola. Kill them all. They'll spend my death pawing through jewelry and gossiping in the kitchen if you don't. It's a tradition, you know. The servants die with the mistress. Mostly forgotten now. Like manners and decency. But I rather like it. Please, swear to it. Empty promise. I can tell you are my third sister.
Let's have it. No blood or teeth marks. Good. Consider yourself formally initiated into the losing end of noble etiquette. She talked to you, didn't she? That's more than most get. See, that's where you got it twisted. She talked because you were call it a success. You woke up the part of her brain still capable of sneering. The question is, did you learn anything? Well, that's a wrinkle. Did the old bird say what color mask he was wearing? Back where I'm from, yellow marks a so find the wine stain next to a blue mask and you found our graph. We can of course he did. Might want to run that scanner of yours. Find out where the wine hit the floor. Then we'll have our bold choice bringing it. Sort out where the graph ended up.
Oh joy, you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. If it reeks of desperation, and she was mid-squabble with the... Hard to tell with that set. Ah, just when... The man and the sapphire... One more servant, he dropped his wine. The wine came out. The stupid... Ah, just when the... Where do they come from? Masks are... No, I don't... Ah, just... Well, I don't know the specific name attached. In any case, someone waved the handkerchief. Nothing else comes to mind, save that the... Nothing in this vast... Well, I was in the room... I was checking on the state. Nothing in this pains me to point. I was instructed to set the...
Let's have it. Let's hear it. First prize to the junior investigator. That fits the evidence. A can of pressed slig. 5 cans of well, meanwhile, 8 masked assholes dead on the floor. Drank their guilt, now they'll sin no more. Speak to Theophilus, our resident You know, I heard a funny story, but I heard in there one of them graduates.
Oh joy, you've returned. She was prone to a common reaction. Alas, I regret to say that...
Let's have it. Then let's have it. No, that's not right. Think again.
Oh joy, you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. Oh joy, you've returned. Nothing in this vast universe would... I'm afraid I do not know.
Let's have it. Spit it out. I make it my business to know which flavor of... Most of them never say. Helps to know who drinks what when they spit it out. It's more his beat. I'm town friend. I call him what he is. Spit it out. Only by reputation. Heard she once tried to sue and spit it out. Know him. I dragged him out of gutters more times than I care to... Then let's have it. No. We just... Let's have it. Then let's have it. No. That's not right. Think again.
Чувак, нет ответов на этот вопрос. Тут есть вот эта дамочка. Фиолетовая.
Let's have it. Then let's have it. No, that's not right. Let's have it. Then let's have it. I'd say it's more of a Zaffre Violet, but that seems to align with my conclusions. Good work. I figured out one more. That snooper thing of yours chirped like it knows something? Well done, friend. While you were nosing around, I confirmed that the caskets themselves were not poisoned. Meaning... That's exactly correct. Someone doctored the vino after it was delivered. Always nice when the killer's polite enough to attend their own massacre. Turns out the wine was arranged by a man named Ambrose Lucifera. Fancy name for a glorified errand boy. I had him dragged in. Now...
Привет, родной. Ты тут какими судьбами?
Please do me the courtesy of telling me why I am being detained. What's the charge? Supplying wine to a banquet? A decadent Arakeen banquet? Oh, balderdash, this is becoming intolerable. You've turned a juicy murder plot into something tedious. How could I possibly be involved with... Whom did you say was murdered? Well, now, see here. I merely arranged for the wine to be delivered. Everyone knows I have a knack for finding the best. These sealed bottles were poisoned. Oh, well, there you have it. I took no involvement in their glassware, merely in arranging for the reception of a very fine vintage. I trust this absolves me.
a rare vintage from the planet of Grenbel, home of the exquisite Maros deer. A libation so fine even the most domineering Chussock snob would weep. Why, yes, any of the staff of the Seleucid Ball, as well as a few of the regulars, can attest to my presence. My debauching is quite conspicuous. Oh, goody, goody. With that unpleasantness out of the way, is there anything I can do? And now we are back to a morbidly fun game. Proceed. Could you be more specific on the colors of the pattern? That would be Lady Eulalia, voice like grinding. Many were the laborious recitals we sat through. Still, she made an impression. Before you go, Rowella Ramsby, she...
Oh joy, you've returned. That name does not mean anything to me. But on behalf of whom? Ah, yes, the drunken peacock. The man dresses like a walking dessert tray and talks like he's auditioning for a play no one asked for. What would you call him? Now that you mention it, I did. The recipient was a woman wearing a terracotta-colored mask. I serve drinks, not plot lines. I neither read it nor wept over it. Afraid so.
Wow.
Let's have it. All right. Let's hear what you've turned up. No. That doesn't square with the fact. Let's have it. Very good. Was he still crying? Don't keep me in suspense now. Good instinct. Keep pulling at threads. We'll get... All right. Let's hear what you've turned up. No. That doesn't square with the fact. Let's have it. All right. No. That...
Какая у тебя маска? коричневому. Ох, так.
Let's have it. Talk to Ambrose Lucifera. He give up anything? Damn if that doesn't sound like a lead. Did we manage to follow up with said butler? Gods praise the Emperor. Then may I suggest you inspect our terracotta festoon nobles for a clue? Don't keep me in suspense. That missing finger, huh? And who are we gonna consult about that? Well then, why?
Oh joy, you've returned. Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses. She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours. Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the fingerprints. After the cadavers are removed, of course.
Писки нет, а по...
Let's have it. All right. Let's hear what you've turned up. Yes. That fits. Another off the list. Let's see here. If Ruella Ramsby was there, that means the other terracotta has to be... two masked assholes dead on the floor. Guess the toast hit harder than they bargained for. Calm yourself. We'll get there soon enough. Gotta build suspense. One of the remaining two guests is Lady Bianca Baghetti, a puffed-up hanger-on from a disgraced minor house. That means the last dead asshole is... Sub-Prefect Tors. No, I mean Tors is here. Good afternoon, Sub-Prefect.
Вот и супер. Пришел.
There you are. Report. Don't look so slack-jawed. Who else were you expecting? I was delayed. A pity. Perhaps I might have averted this unpleasantness. A grisly thought. One I've already entertained. They are no more my people than you are. I watch them as Fenring commands, though their antics hardly inspire admiration. What manifest? Carthag. There it is. Motive. The killer is eliminating the survivors of old Carthag one by one. Revenge, concealment, or the quiet removal of a dangerous truth that could unpick alliances from here to Kaitane. Indeed, and if you've a name for the hand that signed that order, now would be the time to share it. There it is. Motive, opportunity, and means. Our assassin isn't merely killing. Yes. And how do you suggest I handle this? What have you learned of their methods? Then having failed here, where is our ghost's next haunt? Then I must go. To catch a killer. Don't be a fool. One sight of you and our ghost, as you call it, will vanish. Better you leave them to me. Yes, well, I never much cared for Keop.
Ух. Блин. Детективное расследование, серьезное. Ой. Ладно. Ну, я думаю, что сейчас. У нас сегодня был стрим не такой длинный, как хотелось бы. Ох. Но сегодня был стрим сюжетки умный. Полетали, видите. Даже в сердце пустыни залетели по этой сюжетке.
There's nothing here. The killer saw us coming. Now the trail is cold, and we're going to have to report our failure to Count Fenring. You've been an adequate assistant. I'll put it all in my report. You can leave now and report back to whoever it is you report to. Stop! In spite of everything, the Master still wants you alive. To fulfill your mission. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. I still recognize you. Even with this face. Even with this flesh. You move like you always did. Smile like you always did. Don't follow me. I have a mission of my own.
And if you get in my way, I'll put you down. We can always grow you again, after all.
Да, и повезло. Быстро его кончили. Я вот это, как говорится, не ожидал. Ладно, давай. Она там вместе. Ладно. Всем спасибо, кто сегодня был у нас. Подписывайтесь. На сегодня все. Встретимся мы на следующий. А продолжим сначала. И я хочу добить концов. Точнее, сюжет. Это все. Всем спасибо. У нас новогодний стримок день 5.